Okay, time now is 10:52 a.m. in the morning on May 28th. Um, it's crazy to be back here in my bedroom. Feels so nice. I slept from around 3 a.m., like 3:10-ish a.m. to 10:40. Yeah, I did not plan to sleep that late. In fact, at around 11 p.m., I already really wanted to sleep. But yeah, 3 a.m., that is basically 12 at noon. So, in France time. And right now, 10:50 is basically 7:50 p.m. in France time. So, this is more of an afternoon nap for me. But yeah, last night I didn't do much. I went out to Trader Joe's. I went back home and I continued to do the laundry. And holy fucking shit. Maybe it was a bad idea because washing that blanket, I have two layers of blankets right now. The big one, that took forever. The big blanket, it took like at least 2 hours, 3 hours to wash, to dry. And even by the time I take it out of the dryer, it's still not completely dry yet. So it is such a freaking monster of a blanket. And then my pants that I'm wearing right now also took forever to dry. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. I killed time by looking at YouTube. I kept waiting and waiting, and it's still not dry. And at some point, I just pulled it out of the dryer. I'm like, it's dry enough. So yeah, I didn't like. Why the fuck am I sleeping at 3 a.m. again? Hopefully, I sleep earlier tonight. Like 3 a.m. is usually really early for me because usually I go to bed at 5 a.m. But like, hopefully tonight I go to bed at like 11 or something, 11 p.m. or something. So yeah, that's basically it. But I feel good. I feel energized. I slept for 7 hours ish uninterrupted. No, maybe a little interrupted. I don't know. And that's like the most sleep I've had. Like in the trip, I never had more than 6 hours of sleep. I think. Um, I also lost a little weight. I weighed myself last night. I am at 133 pounds. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to gain that weight back, baby. I'm gonna start really feasting. Um, that's it. I dreamed about Colin and Garrett. I was in the multiplex, some kind of mall, probably like Cineum, or like my dream version of the Cineum. And then, it's like Cineum, but it's like 10 floors or 11 floors. And this weird thing is playing on a big screen. We're not in a theater, we're like outside, beside the windows. Um, Beside the windows of the mall, and something big is playing on the big screen. Something ominous maybe. And then there's this new film. Even though the festival's over, they're still playing new films at the Lumiere. There's this huge period epic, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go see that. But tomorrow morning, and then Colin left because Colin wants to see that now. So it's crazy. I'm dreaming about Cannes. Um, yeah, it's so weird. Um, um, People like Asir, Matt, Colin, Garrett, a lot of us are just scattered across Europe right now, mostly in Italy and France, but sort of just across Europe. And then I'm just back, and now I don't know what to do with my life. So it's great. I have nothing planned for today. And I say that, but I actually do have shit to do. Like, I need to finish unpacking everything I have. I mean, I'm like 50% unpacked already. It's just mostly dirty clothes in there. I need to get back on editing things, college updates, my vlogs. I need to get back on handling HKOS, my short films. I need to get back on watching things if I have time, watching Adolescence. Um, and I'm gonna probably go to Ralph's today to buy even more food. Because why not? And yeah, that's basically it's gonna be a very chill day, which is great because I need to chill. Um, and Probably gonna film some reviews as well. But in order to do that, I need to unpack and clean that part. And yeah, this apartment, nothing's changed. Like I came back yesterday and literally nothing's changed. Like it's still Zawan upstairs and Adipta downstairs. I don't think Adipta's schizophrenic now because he went outside last night. Like last night I was doing the laundry and he came back home shaved. I didn't look at him much, but if he's schizophrenic now, he wouldn't go outside. So maybe he's okay now. We'll see. Um, Not much else. Things are working again. My phone cable's working again. Everything's fine again. So, yeah. Yeah. It's so crazy I ran into Maisie and Mia last night. I really did not want to run into anyone, but I did. Um, I don't know. I just want to hang out with some people. Like, you know, somewhere down the line, like next week or something. I just want to talk to some people and hang out with some people. But everyone's gone, kinda. Yeah. Oof. Okay, time now is 11 p.m. Yeah, nothing NIHT, nothing important happened today. I don't know why, but my voice sounds really raspy and really weak, and it takes a lot of energy for me to say things right now. I also talk really slowly right now, and another thing is, it's really weird because when I talk to myself in my head, I sound normal. I sound really fast. But the moment I open my mouth and I start speaking, I sound really slow. Like I genuinely like something's wrong with my vocal cords and just my brain, and I don't really know why. But yeah, this is how I sound right now. I called my mom today, and my mom was like, "No, you sound fine." But no, I don't sound fine. Normally, I sound way better and way faster. So, yeah, I'm really tired right now. But yeah, nothing important happened today, and I also was not in a rush to finish anything today, anyways. Um, I did go to Ralph's at around 7 p.m. and yeah, bought even more food. So now I'm stacked, and tomorrow I'm gonna go to Target to buy a little bit of a, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to report. Um, Part of me is hitting that depression. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to call this. Return to America depression. RAD, Return to America depression. I think it's a real thing where every time I come back to the US, there's just a period of time where it's so quiet and it's so boring and mundane that it's kind of sad and empty, But at the same time, I don't really care anymore. Like, I like chilling and I don't want to do much anyways. But yeah, today I completely unpacked. I did a lot of laundry. I still haven't mopped the floor. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Right now, I just want to sleep. I'm actually really tired right now, again. And I'm gonna try to go to bed like maybe 12:30 later. So yeah. I'm gonna edit a little bit. I'm gonna watch one episode of Adolescence, and then I'll just go to bed. I had one huge piece of steak just now. I was debating whether I want to have the chicken thigh or the steak. The steak is obviously the heftier meal, but I eventually went for the steak because I don't know why I was just craving steak. I was craving a smoky, garlicky, thick piece of steak. I was really craving it. So I cooked myself steak today. And the first bite I took, heavenly. Absolutely amazing. I didn't know I could cook steak that well. It's like salty and garlicky and buttery. And oh my god, it was so good. So I really enjoyed that steak. Yeah, also in other news, Mary, the black woman, she's back. I haven't seen her in like half a year, but when I was cooking dinner, she randomly showed up. I didn't want to turn around. I heard sounds, but I didn't turn around because I thought it's like a dipta or something. But no, it's Mary. She's back. So that's good somehow because I think it adds a little bit of security. Like, if Adipta goes insane again and Mary's here, at least I have one more person to back me up. But yeah, aside from that, I really have nothing else to say. I'm looking forward to the 2 film sets, or the 1 film set with Tristan. Again, don't know about Jaeyoon, and part of me wants to try to get on with Jaeyoon again. And it's always the same rationale. It's like, well, she's like the only person I'm remotely interested in. Because every other woman is not that interesting to me. Which is fucking crazy. I think I am definitely on the arrow spec. But on the other hand, every time I think about Jaeyoon now, it just gives me rancid vibes. Like, she's just not that interesting, actually. Like, her favorite artist is Fred again, and she has very basic movie taste, and she's not that, like, edgy or artsy, and I don't know, she's not all that, she's not all that. Even though Leslie was a fucking mess of a person, and probably not as talented, but I feel like Leslie was infinitely more interesting than Jaeyoon. Either way, I don't need to rush it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really tired now, honestly. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Bye bye. Okay, time now is 10:12 a.m. in the morning on May 30th. 29th? Yeah, 29th. Yeah, I slept from like 2:20 a.m. to 10-ish, I guess. Still not the best sleep ever. Like, it's still jet lagged sleep. Like, I still feel tired. Um, um, and I woke up like 5 times in the middle, probably. Um, yeah, I had a dream where, um, the film festival was just over and it's the next day, and I still really want to hang out with people. And I remember this Singaporean girl, like, you know, the girl I met with two other Singaporean dudes after Resurrection, who was really, like, weirdly friendly with me. I wanted to hang out with her. So I was, like, waiting to DM her or something like that. And surprisingly, after the day after the film festival, they're still playing a film, and I was lining up to it, and she was also lining up to it, and then I almost got to see her, but somehow at the end I didn't see her. It's so crazy. 2 days in a row, I'm dreaming about the film festival ending. I think right now all my mind has is just the end of the film festival, and I just, like, I don't know what to look forward to in the future anymore, you know? So, yeah, the sleep was okay. Um, yeah, and then, that's it. I have no other plans for today. I need to continue finishing the laundry. Um, I think I'll go to Target today to buy just a couple of stuff. And then, yeah, and then that's it. I have nothing planned. Zero, zero things planned. Kind of depressing. Um, yeah. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I kind of want to continue writing. Like, I feel like even though I literally pumped out 3 short films, if you include The World's Not Enough, 4 short films this year so far, I feel like I need to get back on my creative thing, and I should continue writing. Maybe not directing, but I should write something, you know? I feel like I should do that. Damn, I really have nothing to do. I really have nothing planned. Um, People are just gone. Like, even notifications. Like, I go onto my phone. I woke up, I looked at my phone. I look at notifications, like, on Instagram. Like, there's nothing. No one's saying anything to me. Yesterday, Lizzie texted me saying that she's working on a film that has a lot of production design and maybe she would like to pick my brain. And I'm like, I haven't responded, actually. But, like, aside from that, there's nothing. There's, like, nothing. Um, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna eat some good food hopefully today. I have cereal, which is awesome. I'm sick of bread. Lunch, I think I'm going Indomie. And then dinner, I'll be going chicken thighs. Oh, I don't have potatoes. Yeah, I kind of want to go for some potatoes as well. But, like, I've had enough potatoes, and maybe I should eat rice tonight. Actually, maybe I should hit the pork chop and rice. Who knows? Yeah, but it's good. It's good to have big meals again. I like big meals. Okay, time now is 8:43 p.m. I have 4 words. NHT. Nothing important happened today. Yes, it's day 2, and I've done nothing basically, which is fine. I don't know why, but I feel really cold and I feel really tired. I think it's jet lag. Like, I at around 7 p.m. today, so about 1 hour and 40 something minutes ago, I went to Target. and I bought a bunch of stuff, and I was so cold and so tired in there. I looked around and I saw people wearing t-shirts, short sleeve shirts and short pants, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like dying out here. I'm so cold. So yeah, it's really rough. I think it's jet lag. And then I also randomly got a stomach ache. I think it's because I drank milk this morning. So yeah, not great. But aside from that, not much else. I filmed a review, I edited videos, and I've done nothing else. It's been a very chill day. Not very productive either. I don't want to do much. Like, I just scrolled Instagram a lot, you know. Yeah, it appears I really have nothing to do. Honestly, if June has nothing in store for me aside from Tristan's film set, I would pretty much look forward to going back to Hong Kong in July, which I definitely need to do. But anyways, because it's been a whole year since I've been back in Hong Kong, and if I am taken away from my home for a year, for more than a year, I think I would go insane. So I definitely need to go back. But yeah, aside from that, I really have nothing else to say. Oh yeah, when I went out to Target, I saw Minji, the Korean woman, which is crazy. All these people are coming back. So this apartment has 7 people in it, had 7 people in it. And it's Diego, the Chinese guy, Quentin, Mary, Minji, me, and Adipta. So Diego left, the Chinese guy left, and Quentin left a couple months ago. And then in lieu of Diego, it's Zawan. So for the most part, I thought it's only 3 people. It's Zawan, me, and Adipta. But now Minji and Mary are back, which is great. Because if Adipta goes insane again, I have more people to back me up now. So yeah. I'm hungry as fuck, and I also really want to sleep right now. Jet lag still going. Maybe I can go to sleep earlier tonight. Maybe 1 a.m. Hopefully, ideally 1 a.m. I'm still not getting enough sleep. Like, I only slept for 7 hours, which is not the best. Yeah, so anyways, nothing else. I'm feeling okay. I'm gonna buy some Blu-rays because you know me, I have to. And yeah. I'm so tired. I'm gonna continue to do the laundry. I have nothing planned for the next few days. Thomas is in LA. Maybe Thomas wants to hang out with me. It's crazy. Like, yeah, I have like, see, this is the issue, and that is, like, I've been in LA for over 3 years and I've made tons of friends. Yet, only 4 or 5 of those people are like close friends. Like, and every time I come back to LA, it's like I have no one to hang out with and no one to talk to all over again because I have so many distant friends and I don't have enough close friends. So yeah, I have like nothing right now. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, time now is 12:43 afternoon. I just woke up. Holy shit. The AC is on, so I'm like cold again because right now we're in winter. And what's the date today? May 30th? May 30th. Yes. I slept from I slept from 3:10 a.m. to um around 9 a.m. I woke up, and then I went back to bed, and then I woke up again at around 11:50. Damn, my voice is already raspy. Um yeah. Um that's a lot of sleep. Also, I tried to sleep early last night. I just can't. I had a phone call, I had a Discord call with Michelle, and I spent a couple hours talking to her about Can, which of course I have a lot to say. And then she proceeded to bounce back with roughly 2 more hours of her own life story, which is fine, but like, it's just too much information. And literally, I fell asleep listening to her. I almost fell asleep listening to her, and yeah. I'm just really tired. I wasn't that productive last night either. I didn't do much, I feel like. Like, there's still a ton of things that I didn't really finish or didn't really do yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm like really, really chill right now. Like, I'm not in a rush to finish anything. Um, yeah, I have no plans for today either, honestly. I'm probably gonna do a home all day. Maybe I'll hit the gym. I feel like that would be nice. Um, okay. This AC needs to stop. Holy shit. Um, I'm gonna get out of bed. Yeah. Nothing planned for today, actually. Not at all. So, yay! Alright, time now is 7:24 p.m. Yeah, I have nothing to say. Again, it's been about I think it's been about maybe 7 hours since I've been awake, so nothing, like, not a lot of time has passed anyways. The moment I woke up, the air conditioning was on, and I didn't want to be an asshole, right? I didn't want to be an asshole. I feel cold, but I'm also nice. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just suck it up. I'll just thug it out. I'm gonna endure the cold, and I'm gonna wait for the AC to like stop, because once the AC drops down to a specific temperature, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna go further. So it stops. Um and it kept not stopping. It didn't stop. And right now I'm still fucking freezing, by the way. Um so at some point it stopped, and it went through this crazy, like, and it's still going through this crazy fucking cycle where it's like it stops for 2 minutes and then it continues, and it stops for 2 minutes and continues. Literally from 10 a.m. till now, the AC has been consistently on. So in any moment now, it's gonna continue. So about an hour ago, I couldn't take it anymore. I climbed onto my table, and I literally shut off the the vent, basically. I've never done that in um, the 10 months of living in this apartment. I've never done that, but today I had to. It's unbearable. I know it's like 30 degrees Celsius outside, but it feels like 12 degrees here right now. Like I'm sure if I open the window now and the outside air and the inside air makes contact, it's gonna form a fucking cloud, because there's just such an insane temperature difference. Yeah, I'm fucking freezing. I have no idea. So, Zawan, the 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 woman who lives above me, keeps turning on the AC, and I don't know how. Is she still feeling hot? Like why? Like, why are you subjecting yourself to so much coldness? Or are we like different human beings? Because I'm feeling really cold, and like the other black girl, Mary, she hates cold. Like, why isn't she doing something about this? Unless she's not here right now, but she hates the cold. So I don't know. I hope they sort it out. I'm just gonna like shut off the vent and it's a bit better. But I'm still fucking freezing right now. Like Jesus. Um, and I'm also feeling really hungry and tired again. I didn't do anything today. I just spent like 2 hours on Photoshop making some cool graphics for my Can Instagram post. Um, and it looks really nice. I'm pretty proud of it. And then that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna go outside today at all. I'm gonna swap the floor. I'm gonna mop the floor and everything. Maybe I'll head to the gym tomorrow, but it's also a Saturday tomorrow, and A, the gym closes early on Saturdays. B, I don't even know if I can go to the gym for free because it's like summer semester, and I don't think I have the membership, but I don't know. Sunday, I think I'll hang out with Thomas, and Liam's gonna be here apparently. So, yeah, very boring indeed. I just experienced 17 days of so much happening, and then 3 days of nothing happening. Um, yeah, and I don't have anything else to add. Um, Honestly, yeah, I would like to go to the gym, but if not, I have a yoga mat, I'll just do some exercises in my own room. My room feels really cozy, by the way. It's like, it's a little messy, but like, it's also like nice. I'm happy I'm back in my room. I'm developing a sense of belonging in my room, and I kind of like that. Um, yeah. Oh God, it's so cold. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end off tonight with some rice, mushrooms, pork chop, cabbage, and then um, I don't know. I'll eat some yogurt for dessert, I guess, or like a peach. I want to eat a peach. I have peaches in my fridge actually. Um, yeah. I can't wait to go back to Hong Kong though. Like I'm looking at all these travel videos of like other people going to Hong Kong, like Japanese people making travel vlogs in Hong Kong, American travelers in Hong Kong, and I'm just like, man, yeah, Hong Kong's like a sad, expensive political mess right now, but I would die for a good ass bowl of noodles in Hong Kong, and like the warmth there, and sort of like the malls and the streets and the public transportation. And I'll be back for a long time this time. It'll be like around 1.5 months. And it's crazy. Like, if I'm there for so long, why am I not making any short films or anything? But, like, I don't know. Um, yeah. I have nothing to say. Fuck. I really have nothing to say. I want to hang out with someone, you know? Yeah, I really think that, even after 6 or 7 conversations with Jayun, I mean, I've helped her quite a bit. I think she still doesn't know who am I. Like, she probably makes weird assumptions about me. Like, oh, Enoch must be talking to me now because he thinks this way, he thinks that way, but I'm not like who she thinks I am. And it's also kind of sad because I think she is not that mature in that, like, I've done a lot to help her actually. I've made props for her short film for Summer's End. I helped her find a costume designer, but she never really thinks about repaying me or like expressing gratitude or anything, and texting me "you're the best!" exclamation mark and "you're a genius" doesn't really mean anything. Words are nothing. Words are complicated airflow, you know. Like, do something about it. Help me make my short film. Invite me to co-write something. I don't know. But, or at least just be nice. Okay, here we go. It's coming back on. And 3, 2, 1. Magic. But like, I closed off the vent, but you can still hear sounds, and it's still like coming through a little bit, but it's not that bad. I should install a little heater in my room. That's what I should do. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, like last summer I was like constantly turning on the AC because it's always extremely hot, and now I'm just like, fuck man, it's like snowing in here. But yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think Jiayun just like not even benefiting me, or like just be nice, like talk to me, have a conversation or something. But I think she just isn't aware that being nice is important. And being there is important. I don't think she is aware. Either way, a teeny tiny part of me a couple days ago was like, you know what, maybe I should try to talk to her again. And then now I'm like, no, that's stupid. Like, I think before I went to Cannes, after the fucking APCA banquet, I think that was the day I stopped, like, that I basically told myself, hey, I'm done with Jiayun. I'm completely done with her. I'm done. And looking back, yeah, I am done with her. Like, the truth is, she's just this faraway person. She's like, she reposts her friend's stuff on Instagram and says like, yay, she's the best. And none of those people, I think aside from Franklin, are like people that I'm close with anyways. And then another thing is, she's like a white person basically. like she's, I mean, yes, she's like born in Shanghai, and she, she likes to occasionally emphasize that she's Chinese, but like, you're just a white person. Like, the way you talk and your attitude and your whole personality, like, I'm sorry, but you're just not really that interesting, I think. So yeah, it's sad news, but she's not it. If I, have my first date ever and it's her, actually not that ideal. Especially the first date. It's like, it's important to me. It needs to be someone that I like. And I think so far in the entire world, only Mary would like make sense. I think still to this day, I barely know anything about Mary right now, by the way. But like, she would be like, yeah, I can see that, But I don't think anyone else could really be, the one. And definitely not Jiayun. She is far from it. And just the way she like posts photos of herself and and like dancing on Instagram. It's just like, yeah, she's really not it. Like, I know I said she's not my type, but she really isn't my type. Like, the more I think about her, the more I'm like, wow, she's just really far from what I want and what I need, you know? um, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. I want to write. I want to create, you know? I want to do something creative. I should continue drawing, really. That's what I should do. I should draw, write, read, go back to that self-improvement stuff. That's what I should do when I have so much free time. Okay, time now is 1:33 p.m. on May 30th, May 31st. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I slept a lot. What the fuck? I slept at 3:30 a.m., which is crazy because I was already getting sleepy at 11 p.m. But then I'm like, no, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. So I mopped the floor. I finally mopped the floor, and it's squeaky clean now. Not really, it's still dirty as fuck, but it's cleaner now, so that's good. Yeah, and then I was so unproductive. I didn't finish editing my LA vlog, but I think I could finish it today. I didn't watch Adolescence at all. And then I'm like, yeah, I gotta go to bed right now. And then yeah, I went to bed, and somehow I woke up like a couple times. Maybe I woke up at around like 9 a.m. and I woke up again around 11 a.m. I don't know. It's like my body's telling me to wake up, but I'm like, just wait a second. And then I just woke up again. But I'm like mostly awake, like in the last few hours, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm gonna try to be more productive today. I didn't know I'm gonna sleep this much, and that's bad. I want to sleep early and wake up early, you know. So let's hope I sleep early tonight. I had like a couple of dreams, one of which is like really kind of scary actually. Like I remember being in the school, and I was with like gangsters. Like, I'm part of a gang, but we're like a good gang, and we're supposed to bring. Well, we did some suspicious stuff in a classroom, and it was like after, you know, it was like after school hours, so it was like 7 p.m. or something. And I wanted to bring like we need to bring some stew, like beef stew, to a grandma. And then I left the classroom, and I was like, wait, I forgot to bring the beef stew. It was in a box. So I went back and I got it again. And as I left, it's gone again. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I had the beef stew with me. So I went back and I checked every single classroom in that floor, and the beef stew is just gone. Something fishy's going on. And then another gang member was like, just leave. Like, just get the fuck out of here. Like, maybe someone stole it, I don't know. And then at some point we're inside a house, and like, there was a good witch, the witch we were working for, and she has a witch laughter, like but like the good witch is like gone, she's gone somewhere far away. So we were inside this house, and it was like a pretty classic American house, but smaller. And then suddenly we hear witch laughter, but we stopped, we froze, because we're not supposed to hear that. So some evil witch is outside of the house, some impersonator or something, and we were just kind of freaked out by it. So yeah, very interesting dreams, I guess. It's cool that I'm having dreams constantly now. Yeah. The vent is really noisy now, but I don't feel that cold. Like, it's a little cold, but it's not that bad now, which is good. But yeah, today I really don't have anything planned. Honestly, if I want to go to bed at 1 a.m., I only have about 12 hours to do whatever. I think that's part of the reason why I feel so unproductive, is because I'm spending more time sleeping than ever before. Jesus, 10 hours of sleep. Yeah. I don't think I'll go to the gym. I don't think I have the time for that. But I'll probably do some exercises. And then, yeah, I'll try to finish Adolescence. I'll finish an LA vlog. And, yeah, maybe I'll go to Trader Joe's again because I need some potatoes. I forgot to buy potatoes. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, time now is 8:33 p.m. Yeah, my voice is still extremely raspy, which is a major issue. I really don't like sounding like this. It makes it sound like it takes a lot of effort for me to talk. Because it probably is taking me a lot of effort for me to talk. But yeah, I really don't like sounding like this at all. Like, I wish this could just end. But yeah, nothing happened today again for the fourth day in a row where I did nothing. Um, I'm really hungry now, even though I just had lunch like at like 5 p.m. But I guess that's a good thing. Um, yeah. I really don't have much else to say. I have a lot of videos to edit. I have a lot of things to watch again. But I also want to give myself some time to do some self-cultivation shit. Like drawing, reading, writing, the type of stuff I've been planning to do since the beginning of last semester, but I never really got around to it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to do more of that, maybe later today. I don't know, maybe I'll do some exercises today. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, tomorrow will be semi-interesting because tomorrow I'm going to church. Yes, I'm waking up hella early and I'm heading to church tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to go to bed like, I don't know, I think 3 a.m. is reasonable. 3 a.m. sleeping time, waking up at 8, I think that's totally reasonable. So if I could go to bed at 3, that would be nice, except I'm not even sure if I'll even be sleepy. Yeah, and then I just went to Trader Joe's to buy a little bit more food. So my fridge is completely stacked right now, which is great. But at some point in late June, I'll have to start like doing the whole process again. Finishing everything in my fridge again because I'm going to Hong Kong. I'm going back to Hong Kong. Yeah, and I just wish. I don't know. I just wish if I do go back to Hong Kong, which I definitely will, I just wish I'd do something meaningful there. Like, not just making short films, because I'm not gonna make any short film, but like, I don't know, meet someone, like be involved in some film thing. So, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I just went to Cannes Film Festival. It's been 4 days since I've been back, and I'm still kind of processing that. Like, I was at southern France, just like dying inside, just watching movies. Um, yeah, I don't know. There are a couple of moments that just like stick out with me that I've never really talked about. One was, I think, on day one or day two since moving into the villa, and Elizabeth was there, and it was really late at night. And I think it was day one because it was the first night, and I'm really scared that I'm going to ruin everyone's experience because I need to use the bathroom. And you know me, I use the bathroom for a while usually because I'm very clean. So if I use the toilet, I clean everything. I clean the surface of everything. And like I'm very stingy, so like I have two towels. I have a shower towel and then I have a towel. And I would just place my towel on the ledge above the toilet seat, which is bad. I don't like it, but that's like the only spot. And then I put my supposedly clean pajamas on it because I don't want my pajamas touching anything, other than my own towel because I'm very stingy about my pajamas and my shower towel. So it usually takes me a while, and I told Elizabeth, like, do you think like anyone's gonna use a bathroom like before me? Because like it may take a while, and Elizabeth's like, I think it's gonna be fine. And at that point, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have said this to Elizabeth because now she's gonna think I'm doing something sus in the bathroom. But I think it's just a moment that flew by. A little bit later, I think when we were lining up for the mastermind, I was joking around with Colin, and like we keep making these like sex jokes, like Eddington is Edgington, and resurrection is erection, and then Arjun was like history of sound, more like history of sounding, and I was like fall of sounding, sound of falling, and I was talking to Colin, and I was jokingly because I was sleep deprived. I was like, so are you more of a sound of falling fan, or are you more of a fall of sounding fan? But I don't really know what I was saying, so I was like, are you more of a fall of sounding fan, or are you more of a sound of falling fan, or do you like, and like, and Colin was like, yeah, I can really hear the 4 hours of sleep. I can really hear the sleep deprivation from you. So I think like throughout the Cannes trip, I was always thinking like, or I think before the trip, I was like, there are going to be these moments where I'm going to actually live with these people. And, I think before this trip, for so many of these people, like Colin and Matt, like I'm just like a character. I'm just this background character, like just looming around. But I think during this Cannes trip, I'm so much more there. I'm so much more present, and I'm so much more human because of that. And like they're gonna see many different sides of me, as I am seeing many different sides of them. And there aren't that many moments like that, but there are moments like that, and it's always just like, wow, didn't, wow. um, Matt is still Matt. Surprisingly, there's nothing shocking about him is revealed. I mean, other than the fact that he has a girlfriend, but like I also kind of suspect that. Like nothing shocking about him really is like revealed or anything. But I think like the best moments are usually the moments where we just sit down and have a meal and we talk. And I don't know, I'm just thinking about like Emma and Arjun and having dinner with them, and like just like us talking about things, and the way their attitudes, the way they socialize, the way we order our food, the way we go to the bathroom. It's just like, wow, you know, like, again, like, there are people whom I've known for a couple of years and I still don't know anything about them. And then there are people who I meet for like a couple of weeks and I know so much about them, you know? Like Christian R. Just after that class and after film set, I just know him so much more. But then like Jiayun, I still don't know anything about her. We've had 7 conversations. I haven't seen her eat food. Like I've never seen her put food into her mouth and chew it and swallow it, you know. I've never seen much of her anyways. So yeah, you know. So, anyways. What else? There were a couple more things I want to talk about, but I just kind of forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, so tomorrow, aside from church, I'm also going to be meeting with Thomas and Liam. Pretty minor hangout, nothing monumental or anything like that. And I also don't know how it's going to work out. So after church, I'm going to have to ask someone to drive me to Westwood, and then I'm just going to wait, because like last night Liam texted me. Liam was like, ooh, so Thomas told me that we're going to hang out together and we're going to watch a movie together. And the movie is the new Karate Kids sequel, which I'm not interested in. I just came back from Cannes watching a bunch of artsy movies. I don't want to watch this. I haven't even seen the original Karate Kid. And I don't like Jackie Chan that much anyways. Like, I'm really not interested. And it's AMC, so you're expecting me to pay like $20-something just to watch a shitty film? Like, no. So they're going to watch the movie, and they're at AMC Fallbrook. So where the fuck is that? Apparently that's in the valley, and that's like very far west in the valley, and I'm like, I'm not interested. I'm not going all the way there. So I'm just going to wait for them in Westwood. And I'm assuming the movie's going to end around 4 p.m., and I guess that's around the time when they're going to see me. But, like, I don't know. Then I'm just going to wait around in Westwood, I guess. I'd love to have some boba, actually. Damn. It's been a while. Westwood has good boba. Good, you know, in LA standards. European boba is truly something else, man. They have, like, purple, like, weird sugar water in it. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I posted my Instagram post about Khan yesterday, and it's got 132 likes right now, which is really crazy. As expected, Jiayun didn't like it. Jiayun liked Colin's post, and she didn't like my post. But then again, I don't really care anymore. I think both of us also realize that we don't like each other that much. Especially me. I realize Jiayun doesn't like me that much. I don't dislike her, but she probably thinks I dislike her. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. I don't really like want to think about her anymore. Yeah. Yeah, nothing else, man. Nothing else. I have some carne asada beef, some sweet potatoes, and a salad box. And then I'll call it a day. And then I'll have some macarons tonight. So sad, man. I didn't get to eat macarons in France, so I'm eating the frozen macarons from Trader Joe's in LA. But it's better than nothing. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Okay, great. So I'm having dinner. The fuck? Okay, well. Okay, this raspberry. Oof. This vanilla. Okay. Okay, time now is 8:01 a.m. 8:02 a.m. in the morning. On June 1st, we have made it to June. Woo! I slept from 4:20 a.m. to 8 a.m. Holy fuck, we are going back to pre-canned sleeping schedule. I was like, I need to sleep earlier, and I end up sleeping a whole hour later. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like, yesterday, everything's taking a really long time. Like, it takes forever to do one thing. I feel like I dedicated the entirety of yesterday to that one YouTube video, because I filmed it right after breakfast, and then I edited it. The editing went till 2 a.m. in the morning. It took way longer than I had expected. Way longer. Too long. I don't know how did it take so fucking long for me to edit this video, but it took so long. And partially it's because my laptop keeps freezing. Every time I move a clip, it just freezes for like a minute. And then at 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck, I still have like a whole list of other things to do. Like what the fuck? Like, how? Like, I started editing this video maybe around like 5 p.m. How the fuck did this take me like 9 hours to edit? Like, of course, including lunch and dinner. But like, Jesus Christ, 9 hours. So at 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck. I have a bunch of other shit to do. Like, I need to edit the LA vlog, watch Adolescence, watch some short films for HKOS. So I didn't do any of that, aside from edit my LA vlog. So from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., I dedicated an hour to edit my LA vlog. It was very sloppy. It was very sloppy editing. I just wanted to get it over with. But I did finish that eventually. Part of me also wants to just go to bed immediately, but I'm like, no, I'll do this. It'll be fast. So I ended up going to bed 3:30 a.m. I took a shower, and then 4:20 I went to bed. So that was fucking terrible. So now I'm on 3 hours and 40 minutes of sleep. But I think because I had very good sleep for 4 days in a row, hopefully this is not the worst thing ever. So yeah, today I'm going to church, and then after church I'll be meeting Thomas and Liam, probably at Westwood. I don't know. Of course, every time I go to church I have to be sleep deprived. Like, there cannot be one day where I actually successfully sleep early. Yeah, it's gonna be awkward too, but I hope there's some good food. Okay, here's another issue. Last night I was gonna cook. I had carne asada beef, I have sweet potatoes. I was gonna cook myself dinner, right, at around 9 p.m. So the stove decided to not work. I tried to switch on the gas stove and it doesn't click, it doesn't ignite. All the stoves are not working. So I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong? This had never happened to me. I've been living in this place for like 10 months. Never happened. So, and then I looked around and I realized my microwave and the oven, none of them are working. What the actual fucking fuck? So I literally had no choice. I'm like, well, great. I guess I'll just fucking DoorDash. So I DoorDashed some tacos. I had Del Taco, and it was pretty cheap. It's like $18. like literally restaurant price, which is good, but I literally had to wait for some tacos. So that was fucking stupid. So I hope that doesn't happen tonight. But it's Triple Link. They don't do maintenance unless it's Monday. So if you're on fire, I'm sorry, you need to wait for office hours, which is Monday. So we'll see. If this is still a problem tonight, I'll just, I don't know, go to Panda Express beside the USC Village and just buy some takeout, I guess. Like, yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah. Um, Anyways, I just had a couple of dreams. Even being so sleep deprived, I still managed to have dreams and woke up in the middle of the night. I slept for 3 hours and 40 minutes, and somehow I managed to wake up in the middle of the night with this short amount of sleep. So my first dream is truly like dark, actually. Me and my brother and my mom were in this tower, and I don't know why we were there. We're trying to save someone or something. We're trying to rescue our dad, maybe. And there are invisible demons in that tower. And there was a moment, and I had to, every time I try to go see my mom, I have to go through some rooms at the bottom and then climb up a few flights of stairs into this blank classroom sized room. At some point I saw my mom and I was like, there were invisible demons in this tower, right? And she's like, yeah. And that's bad. So my mom were drinking water out of a bowl, like a giant bowl. And then the moment I got scared, I'm like, something's wrong. I saw my mom drinking water out of a cup from a bowl, and then the cup magically floated by itself and got more water, and then my mom took that cup and drank more. And then at that point I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And then I tried to stop my mom, and then she's gone. She just disappeared. And I realized the demon had got her. And I think my mom, before she disappeared, told me to just run. I mean, I can rescue her. It's not the absolute end, but, I had to run for now, because right now it's bad. So I tried to run down, and then I told my brother to follow me. So I ran really fast down the stairs. I ran really fast. And at some point I realized my brother's not behind me. And I looked back and I realized they got my brother too. And I continued running downstairs. And then I left. There's like a prophecy that it would actually happen. And somehow I had to fight the invisible demons alone. And the prophecy actually fulfilled itself. Okay, and then just now I had a second dream right before waking up. So at around like 6 a.m. I just woke up. I'm like, whoa, damn. And then I just woke up again. Because I wore a suit to a beach and I'm surfing. And I fell into the water and my entire body is wet and I'm wearing a suit. And my brother's surfing, trying to surf, and from land sliding into the ocean. But he does it flawlessly. Yeah. But yeah, I need to go now. The church teacher will be here anytime soon. And yeah, today will be a bit of an adventure, I guess. It's gonna be awkward, but it's fine. It's whatever. If I don't go to church today, then it's gonna be another boring day, anyways. Hopefully someone can take me to Westwood. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. There's also an HKOS Zoom meeting at around 8 p.m. tonight. Yeah, a lot. I'm at Westwood. Yes. Wow, what is this grass thing they're doing? Oh, look, nature is under my feet. What?
Have you seen Olivia on campus?
These?
That's probably better. I feel like there are a lot of Beijing members. They're not the same.
There are a lot of. I don't think the floor is wet. I think that's a mirage. It's like at the very front over there.
Yeah.
It looks like. It's like.
Okay, you don't see.
Hello. Perhaps.
But yeah, no, that's why I was watching. Yeah, the one
Ooh, what the heck? Okay, time now is 8:15 p.m. and it's been 12 hours since I've been awake, but it's not going to be the last you'll be seeing me tonight, because today is a wee bit special, because I have to do a little bit of a something later, which you will find out. It's called buying food. So today is the 5th day since I've returned to LA from France, and yeah, and honestly, it's the first day where I actually did something. I woke up, and even though I only slept for 3 hours and 40 minutes, I was wide fucking awake today. I did not feel a lick of sleepiness. I went to church, and I immediately ran into Jonah and some other people. After I got in, and we sat together during the sermon, and surprisingly, I did not fall asleep at all during the sermon. I was awake, wide fucking awake the whole time. I slept 3 hours and 40 minutes, and I was wide fucking awake. It's amazing. Don't know what's wrong with me. Genuinely don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, it's crazy. So, and it's been something that I've been wanting to do. Like, I don't care for church sermons, but I like to take on the challenge of being wide awake for a church sermon. So I was wide awake throughout the whole thing, and then afterwards a bunch of people walked to grab coffee somewhere in Chinatown. I didn't order anything. It's overpriced anyways. And then we went back for Sunday school, and it was really awkward. So there are 3 church teachers. One of them is a woman, and whatever she teaches is usually extremely boring, and I think everyone also thinks that way. So today it was her teaching, and nobody said anything. Nobody spoke up, or like only a couple people spoke up. It's usually dead silence. It's very awkward. And it's so funny because today this sermon is about being positive. It's about being hopeful, and it's about looking at the bright side of your life. Like, yeah, there are dark parts of your life, but there's gonna be the dawn, and the pastor quotes Batman. And then in the Sunday school after the sermon, it's bleak. It's about punishment. It's about how God punishes us in different ways, and how the punishment is always justified. Like, oh, Job got swallowed. Oh, Job wasn't even mentioned that much today. It was more about like different types of punishments, like corrective punishment and like preventive punishments, and how we usually actually deserve it. And it's just such a weird thing. Like when I think about the suffering I've been through, which is, by the way, I haven't suffered that much. Compared to children who are being starved to death right now, I'm not going through that bad, by the way. But like, I think some of the worst parts of my life have been, coming to America and being really stressed. And instead of feeling like I'm being punished, I feel like it's a necessary process. Like, yeah, I'm stressed out, I'm anxious about moving here, but like, this is a path I chose and I have to go through this suffering, I don't think it's punishment. I just think it's necessary pain because this is what I asked for and I have to learn so that I could, be stronger. Anyways, so here's the big dilemma. The thing is, I was planning to meet Thomas at Westwood around 2:30 p.m. And that is to assume that at around 12, me and a bunch of other people are going to come together and have lunch, and then afterwards somehow I'll magically find someone to drive me to Westwood slash UCLA, which is a big assumption. And all of that turned out to be not according to plan. Apparently there is a huge meeting of sorts. A lot of people are meeting together in a room, and they're not going to immediately have lunch. I was starving. So I thought, so this girl, she's like, well, I can drive you back to UCLA since I live there, since I study in UCLA. And she's like, I can drive you there now. And I was like, you don't need to be in the meeting? And she's like, no. And at that point I was like, okay, I could either wait for the meeting to end, which is probably going to last an hour, and then have lunch, or I could just immediately go to UCLA, meet up with Thomas, and have lunch with him. So I chose the latter. So I immediately texted Thomas. Thomas was like, okay. So she just drove me all the way to Westwood. So around 12:30, I arrived at Westwood. I arrived right outside of the church Thomas just left. And the funny thing is, Thomas just had lunch in the church, pizza and salad. So I'm going to get lunch by myself anyways. So it's kind of sad already. Also, I was craving some boba. So the second half of the day started where I basically met Thomas. It's so fucking crazy. It's been 2 years since I've seen him, apparently, which is crazy because I feel like I've been seeing him, or at least talking to him constantly, but I guess not. I guess it's been 2 whole years. And he looks more or less the same, but his head has become more horizontal and his jaw has become more square, which is so funny. And so he's like, yeah, I already had food. And then about half an hour later, we need to get back to my car because a car fixing guy will come here to fix some issues in my car. So you can go grab some food right now, take out, and then come back here, or we can just walk around. And I'm like, yeah, we can just walk around. And I thought, you know what? I'll just get boba. It's weird because usually I would like to have food first and then drink boba, but I thought, you know what? Might as well, because I don't know, like, if we get food later, I don't know if we even have the chance for me to get boba, so might as well get it now. So I went to Share Tea, and I'm like, let's look at some. Tom was like, we want to check out other places? So I'm like, fine. So we checked out some other places, and they look meh. So we walked back to Share Tea, and turns out Share Tea is more expensive, and I'm like, you know what, let's go to that other place. So I ended up going to that other place again, and it's so crazy. It's like 2 boba places are like 2 minutes away, 3 minutes away. One is like $1 cheaper than Share Tea. So I went to that one and ordered an oolong milk tea with boba, and it was fine. Obviously not top-notch boba. But why am I complaining? It's LA. So I drank it, and for the time being, it filled my stomach, but not for long. So we went back to Thomas's car, which he rented from LAX, and he just had this phone call. So this car fixing guy is supposed to come over and fix his car. His car has 2 glaring issues. One is that the USB charger, is not working. 2 is that whenever it's driving, it keeps making this weird wailing noise, this noise, and it's so annoying, and Thomas is having huge difficulty making phone calls. I would be annoyed too if I was him, but he was so fucking mad over the phone, and he has such nasty attitude. He's like, This is getting very frustrating. I am very tired of your attitude. Can I talk to your manager? Blah, 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 blah. And, you know, this guy who's supposed to fix the car, apparently this guy's supposed to come at 10 a.m. He didn't come. And then he's supposed to come earlier. And then we went back to his car. And now he's saying he's going to come in 30 minutes. So Thomas was really mad. So I don't know what the plan was at that point. I'm so hungry as fuck. And it's starting, like, it's like about to be 2 p.m. And, like, we're supposed to meet Liam soon. So I don't even have time to have lunch. So, yeah, at the end, Thomas talked to Liam, Thomas talked to that guy, Thomas talked to Liam again. So essentially the final consensus was Thomas will meet the guy sometime soon after the whole hangout with Liam at Topanga, which is where we're meeting Liam. And which means we're directly heading to Liam right now. So originally I wanted to hit up a Chinese restaurant in Westwood, like a noodle restaurant or something. Because I really crave noodles lately, but unfortunately not gonna do that. Like, Liam was on the phone and Liam was like, yeah, I mean, there's food here, there's like Chipotle, and in my head I'm just thinking, I don't want to fucking eat more fast food. Like, I'm so fucking done with fast food. Like, I ate so much fast food in France, and I'm back in LA, and I'm still eating, like, junk food. Mostly whenever I go out, it's like, God, I don't want to. So, yeah, so we directly drove towards Westfield Topanga. It's so crazy. It's been 2 years since I've seen Thomas, and turns out it's been 1.5 years since I've seen Liam. It's so crazy that it's been 1.5 years since I've entered USC, but, like, when I entered USC, it's been one continuous chunk of, I'm in USC, 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 that so much of, like, the past, like Thomas, Liam, even people like Naja and Tova, I just don't see that often anymore. And it's been crazy, it's been so long. I didn't even realize how long it's been. So yeah, we arrived at Westfield Topanga. I took a piss, which means I got to take a shower after I return home. I immediately found food. Found a food court. Found this Middle East place. I ordered chicken kubide, and it was very mid. But it was cheap. It was $15. It was like lots of rice, not a lot of sauce, and the meat was meh. Salad was meh. But it's sustenance, who cares? And then Tom was like, you're not going to finish the rice? Can you box up for me? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, can you get me water? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, can you give me a fork? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, can you give me a sauce? And I'm like, sure. So I was basically like serving Thomas, you know. But like, you know, it's okay. You know, he's driving me front, like back and fro. So it's like, okay. But yeah, me and Thomas and Liam, we just talked, and it was actually really nice. Surprisingly, I feel like I have more to say with Liam than like with Thomas. So Thomas right now is leading an extremely boring life. He's studying Columbia University. He has an internship for a real estate investment company in LA, in Orange County. Literally the most boring thing ever. And he's like, I just switched my major from film to finance and consultant because I just care about making money and I just care about having a stable career life, and I don't think I can do this art thing. And he said he wants to do consulting now, and he thinks that he should at some point in his life move to the Middle East, somewhere like Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to just get rich. And I was just like, what? And then he started to explain, like I asked him, so what are you thinking of doing? So apparently he's trying to he's interviewing with BlackRock, which is this asset investment company, and I am not a business major. I am 100% removed from like business world. I don't know what the fuck does that mean. I don't know what is asset investment, but apparently it's like private equity, which are these like private companies, and then you invest money, and then you make money yourself, and that's like basically BlackRock. And that sounds fucking evil. That just sounds like making the rich richer and making the poor poorer. And apparently BlackRock is involved in all sorts of controversies, like political controversies, destroying the environment, etc., etc. And Tom is like, yeah, they're pretty evil, but that's the money. And Thomas is just thinking about money and like making money and then retiring, and that's it. Which is like so bland. Like I can't imagine living a life so uninspired and bland. Like I like money too, but that's because money runs the world and I need it to survive. But like art is my true passion. I feel like, especially after Cannes, I feel like not a single person in the world can convince me to quit film. Like I'm literally pouring all my heart and soul into film at this point. I eat film for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. I go to bed and I think about film. I wake up, I think about film. Like I am filmmaking 100%. I think about watching films. I think about making films. I think about editing films. I think about writing about films. I am a through and through film person right now. So somehow being with Thomas, hanging out with Thomas, makes me feel good about my life. I'm in USC now. I'm meeting so many film people. Yes, I know the film life is tough. This path I chose is going to be a lot of pain and suffering, but I asked for this, and I have no other choice. Like, I'm born this way. I'm destined to be a filmmaker. If I don't do film, I'll kill myself. Literally, like, this is my destiny. So, yeah. And I love it. I love every single second of film. I've been doing this film shit the moment I've come to America, and you know what? I love it. Not complaining. Yeah, and then with Liam, so we had a food court, we ate, and then we just walked around and talked. And then Liam is gonna graduate in like a couple of weeks. He's gonna graduate from CSUN, and he's been hanging out with Theo a lot. Apparently Thomas and Liam and Theo already hung out, which is weird. I still can't fathom hanging out with Theo. He still seems like a weird guy. He still seems like a pervert to me. Don't know why. But Liam's doing fine. He's in CSUN, not doing much. And he still hates Ava. He asked me, have you seen Ava? And I'm like, yeah, I've seen her a few times. And Liam's like, how's she doing? Liam's like clearly still holding a grudge. And Liam's like, if I see Ava getting famous in the future, I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I can't say it because it's not very legal, but I don't know what I'm going to do, A little bit later, I showed Liam some footage of like the Film 33 doc, and he's genuinely surprised. So for 2 years straight, or for 1.5 years, Liam has no idea how much we have developed this documentary. I told him we are about 1/3 of the way done, and then I realized the reason why I've been avoiding telling Liam about this is because Liam's gonna be like, oh, involve me in this, like, if you need color grading, if you need editing, which me and Tova really want to avoid. And I just kind of forgot about that until I told Liam about it. So I told Liam about it. But I think it's good. Liam was genuinely, like, surprised. Like, oh my god, you guys actually have a lot of footage. You guys actually, like, this is actually a real serious thing. And Liam was laughing about it. Liam was like, I mean, I don't mean to glaze, but that's, like, crazy. Like, you should put this on Tubi. So, yeah, that was great. Anyways, Thomas drove me home. I suddenly realized that the HKOS Zoom meeting today isn't at 8 p.m., but it's at 6 p.m. And by then it was like 4:50, and Thomas's car fixing guy finally showed up. I waited for 10 minutes, and then Thomas drove me home. Thomas was like, I have a little time now, we can hang out. I'm like, no, I gotta go home. I went home, immediately showered, immediately hopped onto the meeting, and the meeting went on for like 15 minutes, donezo. And that's it for today. So today I've done things. Hopefully I sleep earlier tonight at 2 a.m.-ish, and then I have a fat, nice sleep again tomorrow where I basically don't do anything. So yeah. So the stove is still not working, which means tonight I have to go out and buy food, and I'm thinking Yangguofu takeout. I know I hate wasting money, and I hate spending too much money, but goddamn do I crave some spicy noodles right now. Like, Yeah, so I'm gonna indulge in some of that. Yeah, damn, I feel like I need something to drink too. Maybe I could get something to drink there. Um, I don't know. And good thing is they don't close until like 2 a.m. So yeah, I can just go there with a free lift, buy takeout, bring that back. I can also do that over like Grubhub and Uber Eats, but like, nah, I'm gonna be there in person, you know. So yeah, I'm excited. Fatty beef, tomato soup. Final note: my mom has discussed with the agency that linked me up to the community college, and also my aunt and whatnot, and said that maybe the best idea right now is to not go back to Hong Kong, because what if the customs they bar me, and they revoke my visa, which is really scary. And I know it's a really dark time, but god fucking damn, I really want to go back to Hong Kong. It's my home. If I don't go back for a year, I will actually go insane. I miss the food, I miss the place, I miss the people, I miss the air. I have to go back. I need to go back and like reset and recharge. And my battery's like drained, like really like close to the bottom right now. Like back in December, fucking hell, back in December when I went to Seattle, I was already like, damn, I need to go back to Hong Kong, man. And then I've been waiting for so long, and now it's June. I gotta go back. So I don't really know. I just wrote the international office an email asking maybe I can talk to someone specific about this. I'm also thinking of asking other, because like every Chinese person, every Chinese student in USC, in Hong Kong and USC is facing the same problem right now. The thing is, Rachel, Franklin, and Justin T, the three Hong Kongers I know, and Glenn, the four Hong Kongers I know, none of them are planning to go back to Hong Kong this summer. But I know tons of Chinese students who are, and some of them are probably going back. So I can just DM a bunch of them and ask them for their opinions about this issue. And I feel like they're having it even worse because China is really like the huge enemy of the US right now for some reason. Um, so yeah, so I'm probably gonna consult them on this issue. But I do want to go back. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe they'll let me back. Or maybe it'll be that bad. I don't know. Um, yeah, but as my church teacher have mentioned, at least I'm a film major, and not like engineering or, you know, some science thing, because then America will think I'm stealing intelligence. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to call my mom and talk about this. Okay, I am at Yang Guofu, going to buy some takeout. Wish me luck. Hi. Got it. Got it. Okay. Got the dips. Got the noodles. Got the veggie, the beef. Oh man. Oh man. Got the soup. Okay, time now is 12:12 after midnight. I just finished dinner. I'm so tired, I almost fell asleep on the chair. The tiredness is finally hitting me. But yeah, I went to Malatang, Yangguofu, Ubered there, free lifted there, bought my shit, and then free lifted back, and it was nice. Um, yeah. Okay, so I somehow just fell asleep mid sentence. Yeah, it was only $18, which is really cheap. Made me want to just go back and grab more food and put more into the bowl, but I did not. But yeah, the stove better be fixed tomorrow because I gotta cook dinner tomorrow. I'm a little worried about my carne asada, honestly. It's probably rotten already by now. But fingers crossed it's still okay. Um, yeah, nothing planned for tomorrow either. I had a phone call with my mom and talked about the possibility of coming back to Hong Kong over the summer, which is still scary, but I think I'm actually do it. I think if I go through the customs with my family, I think it's a better look. So maybe I'll do that. I won't come back to Hong Kong next summer anyways because of OPT. So this summer might be the last one until God knows when.